Hey everyone, welcome to Eye to Eye. Football helmets like the ones used in the NFL are so effective at preventing concussions that the U.S. Army is now adapting the technology to help protect troops in Iraq and Afghanistan. Kimberly Dozier got a look at what could be the combat helmet of the future.
So what have we got here? One of these is yours.
Right. So this helmet is something very similar. It's a regular Army combat helmet. It has the cloth taken off, but has these pads that are put in. They're held in by Velcro. These are the latest, greatest pads that are out on the battlefield, worn by me and 4 other of my soldiers on the battlefield in Iraq.
So that's your helmet.
Very typical. Yeah. Yep. And then what we did is after looking at a preliminary study done by General Carlton with the football helmet folks, looked at one of the better concussion prevention football helmets, and obviously it does nothing for ballistic protection like these do. Evaluated these, looked at them carefully, and
so this has got amazing padding to stop concussions.
Absolutely, it's designed to prevent concussions so that the football players can continue playing football and don't have to retire. NFL-style football helmet. And then what we did is with our Sergeant Major is took this concept, took those pads out, and put this in here. Now, what's interesting is that while General Carlton did the same thing, we were doing this. The U.S. Army Aeromedical Research Facility at Fort Rucker, Alabama, was doing exactly the same thing. And what is really, really cool is that all 3 studies showed the same thing.
So you all had the same idea.
All had the same idea.
Football pads inside of an Army helmet, see what happens.
Absolutely.
What happens?
And what happens is that in the standard testing, from standard heights, is that these pads, which are perform better than those pads.
How much better?
50% better.
50% better.
50% better. So that the potential for concussion prevention is pretty significant. Now, the folks that do this for a living, which is not us, need to do the standard soldier testing, form, fit, and function, make sure the soldiers will wear them, make sure they function well when it's hot, which obviously is in Iraq, and make sure it's cold, which it is in Iraq and Afghanistan, and do all of those normal things that those experts do, and USAREL down at Fort Rucker will take the lead on that and drive those things home. And if all that bears out and putting these pads in or something similar to them doesn't make the ballistic protection worse, or they don't fall out when they get hot, hopefully we'll have soon better concussion prevention on the battlefield to address this mild TBI issue.